Well, welcome to you and to our coverage of semi-final day. It has to be said, we have an atmosphere here that is really buzzing. Both teams terrifically well represented, fans hopeful, expectant. As well they might be, there is no shortage of belief. It's Lukaku! Politano plays it backwards, and they'll try again. That has sent him sprawling. Goes down, but nothing given. Josip Ilicic. And here's Muriel. Luis Muriel kings it out wide. Gets the better of his man. He has it out wide now. Has a pop! And he just whacks it away. Lukaku brought forward. What does he try from here?
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Now it's Pasalic. Tries to dink it in. Has a pop! Just brushed off the ball there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Muriel. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Luis Muriel really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Atalanta seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
Well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Sambo Anguissa tries to get it forward quickly, and it's played forward. He gets past his man, and he's cut it out. Josip Ilicic. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Hoists it forward. Sambo Anguissa. De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. Politano. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And here's Muriel. Luis Muriel. Lovely bit of skill there. Going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Pasalic. Politano. Now the counter. Politano provides an outlet. Hasabor. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Ilicic with the crossfield ball. Plays it out to the flank. De Bruyne. That's a throw. Caldara goes looking. And it's Muriel. Sambo Anguissa. And we hit half-time, so neither team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Hasabor. Pasalic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Lukaku. And it's De Bruyne. Politano! It's a throw in. And here's De Bruyne. And a shot! That tested the keeper.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Atalanta getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. 60 minutes played. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Forward it goes. Pasalic. A real chance to break. De Bruyne.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And it's played forward. And here's Zapata. Now it's Lukaku. Tries to get it forward quickly, gets it back. And it's Lukaku. Battles to win it back. Ilicic. Lukaku. Keeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Lukaku. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. It's come loose. Politano. Over it comes. Tries to get it clear. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
Sambo Anguissa. Plays it long.
Atalanta merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And Zapata! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Napolitano.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Now the ball's come loose, and the chase is on.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's the throw. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Caldara positions himself well and cuts it out.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Pasalic. Nicely measured pass. Lukaku has a goal! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Lukaku showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Napoli take it. And there goes the final whistle. Napoli came, saw and conquered, and are big favourites now to advance. Well, welcome to you wherever you are in the world. It is advantage to the hosts in this battle for a place in the final. Certainly in terms of scoreline and venue, everything appears to favour them. And this is a tie. Despite all of that, it's one! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Lukaku did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Forward it goes. Ilicic plays it out to the flank. In towards the middle. Cleared away. Ilicic goes short. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Sambo Anguissa. Politano. Politano hits that long. Lukaku has a goal! He's got options out wide. Keeper's ball. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Ilicic. And it's been taken straight back.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Danger averted for now. Ilicic plays it forward. Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Atalanta just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
So it is still 0-0. Lahm. Lukaku. Lahm. Lukaku. Duron does well to read it and intercepts. Pasalic. Atalanta are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Pasalic. In by Pasalic. It's being played forward. And here's Muriel. He'll have a go. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Sambo Anguissa. Out to the left it goes. Loses his balance and loses the ball. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And he's going long. Dangerous looking ball, but it's come to nothing. Hoists it forward. Politano. And here's Ilicic. Aimed in towards the centre. Pasalic. He's gone for it! And for a moment, time stood still. Score not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. And it's played forward. Shoots! Goal! Napoli! And it's Napoli who take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Napoli have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Can't get the better of his opposite number. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Half-time in the semi-final. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Napoli, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. The action has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Tries to get it forward quickly. Politano tries to stroke it through. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Surely, and the shot!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
And here's Ilicic. Pasalic. Atalanta keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Played out to the right. Cleared without complication. They get a throw in. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's played forward. Lukaku. Oh, real danger here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Atalanta making another change here. Now it's Lukaku. And help's available out wide. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Lukaku did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. Hatterbaugh has it out wide and in space. They've played it short. Hoists it forward. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Out to the right. Lam. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, crossbar! And he's there to clear it. Atalanta get it back again. Back to the keeper and try something new. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hatterbaugh plotting from out on the right-hand side. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Has a pop! The ball's loose, and he's after it. Only partially clear. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. Brings it forward. Lukaku. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Defenders on the back foot. Deftly done. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Surely the best preparation for the final. A thumping win in the semi. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. Has a pop! Not this time.
Napoli can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
McTominay. Lukaku. Politano goes up and over. Januzaj. And it's Silva. Lukaku. That intervention was very necessary. Well, the first 15 minutes or so, always a time for teams to be on high alert, even more so if you are shown to be vulnerable at this point. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's Lukaku. Lukaku. This could spell... Has a hit!
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Can he deliver? Plays it back. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Defence has got rid of that. McTominay. Get that clear. Hoists it forward. And he heaves it forward. And here's Lukaku. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Forward it goes.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Politano going through. Politano! Goal! Napoli! Napoli draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Cuts it out. And now the breakaway. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Monreal plays it forward, tries to get it forward quickly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Real Sociedad just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Tries to switch the play. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. And And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. McTominay tries to get it forward quickly. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So your views on the first half?
Napoli clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Napoli having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Silva. Januzaj. It's got through to him. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's played him through. De Bruyne.
Monreal simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Januzaj. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Dispatched with certainty.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
That has certainly made things interesting.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is, unsurprisingly, being treated as a special case now.
Januzaj. Just brushed off the ball there. Politano. Now it's Lukaku. Out to the right. Got a sight of goal here. Has a pop! Goal! Napoli! And they've got their lead back.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Napoli get themselves into the lead. Napoli get a goal yet again at a time when they almost always seem to get on the front foot. And back to base. Silva. David Silva drives it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Januzaj concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Juan. Lukaku boasts the best record in the team when it comes to receiving passes, and it's Lukaku. Politano has a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
gets up to head it! Good clearance and very necessary.
Napoli are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Hoists it forward, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's put paid to a promising move. Played out to the right. Politano, already of course on the score sheet. Monreal. Silva. And that's sprayed out wide. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Turns and goes back. Silva. A chance to play it in. Gets it into the middle. And it's hoisted. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Yannis. And Yannis! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And there goes the final whistle. A huge result. A place in the next round is theirs to lose now. Success on away. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. We have already started here. He's in! Clears it out of harm's way. Napoli have it back and they can go again. Politano. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the weighted pass. Great leap! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And the counter is on. Napoli were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. So it is still 0-0. McTominay. Isambo Anguissa. Politano. It's out for a goal kick. Gets it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Hoists it forward. McTominay did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And help's available out wide. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. The forward pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. That's put paid to a promising move. Keeper's ball. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And he's there to clear it. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
McTominay goes looking. He's gone for it! Well, that That wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Napoli really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Battles to win it back. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Lam. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Napoli head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Cleared away. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's left his man, shoots! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
He's looked long this time. That intervention was very necessary. Could move up a gear here. Lam.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
McTominay. Forward it goes. He's pinged one through here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And the defence can get it clear. Danger averted for now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to...
Shapes to shoot! And it's hoisted clear. Napoli have made a great start to the second half, and it's 1-0. And it's played forward. Chin. Sambo Anguissa hoists it forward. The message is clear, none shall pass. Politano.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Just brushed off the ball there. surely. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Napoli are clinging. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tries to get it clear.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Going for goal! Oh, that could cost them.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
They've played it short. Final seconds, this has to be it. Hits one!
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Napoli making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Napoli need to hold on for a few more moments. That's the throw. Done very well to intervene.
Napoli probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Little doubt, that is a foul.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Napoli making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And that's that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
It remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. The hosts can sense a semi-final place. Having picked up a win, albeit a narrow one in the away leg, they clearly feel that they are in a position to finish the job in front of their own loyal support. Not necessarily so, believe the visitors today. They think that they can still turn this round. After all, the lead is by no means a decisive one, at least not yet. And that is a tone evidently shared by the away supporters, who are more than holding their own here. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Well, the home team are in a good position here, but they're not quite over the line, and the crowd want it done in style, Jim.
I think the mood in the home camp, Peter, is that of quiet confidence, and there's more than justified considering they got themselves the result they wanted in the first leg. While it's tempting to think they've got most of their job done, I still see a twist or two.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Napoli back on familiar territory, having secured victory in the first leg. But they are wary that the tie is only halfway through. Much work still to be done en route to the semi-final. Keeper sends it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Has a pop! And it's been taken short. And here's a Yadamendi. And that's been levered clear. Shapes to shoot! And he's found the net! There is the breakthrough! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Real Sociedad have made their breakthrough, so he's had a go!
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well, they're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Politano. Lukaku. Goes for goal! It's in!
Napoli are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Hoists it forward. Plays it out wide. What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, sweet feet. And he's there to clear it. Januzaj. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. A spectacular effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort, and it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Sambo Anguissa. Done very well to intervene. And that's going to be a goal kick. Forward it goes. Sambo Anguissa does well there, alert. Iaramendi. Out to the right. And it's Januzaj. Looking to get within range. Breaks on here. It's a promising ball. Now it's Lukaku. Real chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Lukaku is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Managed to get it away. The first 45 minutes are up. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So we're already into the second period. No changes at the interval from either side. Gets the better of his man, goes to finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra-sharp.
McTominay, Lukaku. This could spell a big chance! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Real Sociedad can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Oh, that is asking for trouble. You can get that clear. That'll be a throw. McTominay. McTominay is being picked on here.
Well, they know he's the...
Lukaku! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
De Bruyne. Lukaku is flagged offside. So here comes a substitution. Moya sends that a long way. Monreal cuts it out. And it's Januzaj. Januzaj tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Fence has got rid of that. Real Sociedad making another change here. McTominay. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. A real chance if he can get through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Looking to break out here. He spotted the run and played him through. Politano. Referee has just said play on.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And De Bruyne! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Up to meet it! And that's been levered clear. Lovely bit of skill there. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. So, another set play. Just about up to 75 minutes. Knocks it away. That's a brilliant interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
A real chance to break.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. Real Sociedad are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And they've been caught out here. And here's Lukaku.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
This lead then looking ever more decisive in the context of what remains of the game. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And here's Lukaku. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. He's having a go. And the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Deep into stoppage time.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Battles to win it back. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Shot at goal! And that may well be that. That is that. So now do you believe? You have to. Just 2 more steps to glory. After what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
I think the important...